why we resell.
Good morning.
Let's start with our sales. She's looking for good morning, good Monday morning, although I know you may be watching this video at another time and another day than Monday. I decided just to grab these and come on downstairs because we just had 6 sales. That's all for the weekend, and a few more sales last week. And as you know, I'll show you in this video what we sold, how much it sold for, and how I packed it. For those of you that are new to our channel, I'm Vicki, and my husband Mark and I resell on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. And there's something I haven't really shared with you before, and that is why we resell. Why do we do it? Let's go back just a little bit. When I first started on eBay, it was more of a necessity. After losing 2 retail stores after the crash of 2008, eBay became my primary source of income. I say my because I was working it and Mark wasn't so much. He is a retired school teacher, so he has a retirement income. Being self-employed for many years and having to close both of our retail stores, I had to reinvent myself. And I liked playing store. Yes, I like playing store. And eBay seemed like the perfect fit. I love vintage, I love shopping, I love selling, and so, as I said, eBay was a really good fit. I did try Etsy first, but I switched over to eBay eventually and pretty much stuck with that until I added Mercari and Poshmark a few years ago. But why do we resell? Why do Mark and I, in our retirement, still resell? I suspect, like you, that reselling might just be that extra income that you need to stay afloat. For some sellers, reselling is their full-time gig. That's what they do, and that's what they need to put food on their table. So everyone has a different reason why they resell. You know, I'm going to be 65 this year. I know, I can't believe I'm going to be 65. Mark turned 70 last year. And as much as we would like to truly retire, well, that's probably not going to happen. And it's not that we can't retire. It's just that if we were to stop reselling like we do on eBay, well, that would mean that we would probably have to dip into our savings when those unexpected expenses come up, like a doctor bill or things you need to buy for your house, you know, new refrigerator, new freezer, or whatever, you know, just life expenses. So reselling for us helps us to keep from dipping into that savings. I realize not everyone has a savings. After that crash of 2008, our house, probably like your house, was underwater and we couldn't sell it for years. It took about 7 years until we could sell our home at slightly more than what we paid for it. When we moved to Tennessee, we downsized. We downsized in house, we downsized in mortgage, we downsized in property taxes, we downsized in expenses. And we set ourselves up pretty good by doing that. And we love it here. Tennessee is home. Northeast Tennessee, Kingsport, Tennessee. This is our home now. But still, we don't want to dip into that savings that we have. So reselling on the internet is our solution. I don't know why you resell. I'd love to know why you resell. And I invite you to leave a comment below and let us know why you resell. Is it your full-time income? Is it supplemental income? Are you still working full-time? Are you retired? What is your situation? We'd love to know, and I think it would help others to know as well. I've been doing some research on other YouTuber resellers. For months, I've been analyzing their eBay stores. I've been taking a look at what are they doing that makes them so successful. Not on YouTube, that's irrelevant in this case. What makes them so successful on eBay? And what do they have in common? And what do they not have in common? And I think you're going to be surprised. So I thought, starting in this vlog and maybe for a few weeks out, I'm going to analyze a YouTuber reseller and share with you some bits and pieces that I identified by looking at their stores and their sales and trying to figure out what their strategy is, their reselling strategy, their pricing strategy, because I tell you, a lot of them don't tell us, do they? They keep it a big secret. They'll show you what they find and what they sell like we do, but they don't tell you a whole lot in between. And of course, we don't share our sales either because, you know, many resellers sell more and some may sell less, and it doesn't really matter how much we sell. So this isn't about their dollars worth so much of what they sell. It is about their strategy. How do they run their eBay stores? How do they do their pricing structure? What kind of things are they focusing on to buy and resell? And I'm not going to name any names because it's not about who they are, first and foremost. And this is not in any way judgmental. And the only purpose of this is to see if I can find some things that they're doing that maybe we're not doing, that maybe you're not doing, that we could all learn from and see if we can improve our sales. Because isn't that what it's all about? I don't think there's any perfect way to resell. We all live in different locations. We have different sourcing opportunities. We have different levels of skills. There's always something to learn when it comes to reselling. So throughout this video today, for my first person, and I am going to say whether it's a he or she, I'm not going to do they or them, because I'll probably stumble over it anyway at some point and say she or he. So I will disclose that, but I'm not going to disclose the store name. And this is not about you trying to guess who is it. No, it's not about that at all. It's about actual information that I've gleaned from their reselling styles, from their pricing strategies that I'm going to share with you. I experimented with one of the strategies and it backfired. It didn't work for me. In fact, it might have contributed to our low sales over the past month. And I changed things back this last weekend. So we'll see if it helps. So what works for someone else may or may not work for you. But don't you think it would be helpful to know what it is that some of the top YouTuber resellers are doing? Maybe just a little bit. It might help. You know, I always say, take what you want and leave the rest. Let's get started. All right, so what do I have for you today? Let's start with our sales. Starting with the lowest, and it's only $13. It's a new with tag Old Navy blouse, women's blouse. So I accepted an offer of $13 plus ship. Here's the Old Navy blouse. They got a good deal because that's new with tag, and they got it for $13 plus ship. Sold 2 green diamond votive cups. We only pick them up if they are solid colored glass, not flash. Always hold the votive cup up to the light and look through it, and if you can see any scratches at all, don't buy it. It's flash. It needs to be colored glass. Otherwise, you're going to have a real problem on your hands. And one time, Mark and I bought some beautiful lavender diamond cut votive cups. And when he went to wash them, all the lavender color peeled off. Yes, it did. I don't know if you were around for that one. Not good. Make sure they're colored glass, not flash. We typically get these anywhere from 25 to 50 cents each, and the 2 of them sold for $17.90 plus ship. And if you can, get the grommets. Get these plastic grommets and sell it with those. Everybody likes those because it holds it tighter in the candle holder, and a lot of times they're missing. One of these days I'm just going to buy a bag of these off of eBay, and I'll always have them on hand. Sold a set of clear glass salt and pepper shakers with aluminum lids for $17.99 plus ship, and that was an offer. And I know that because I priced it at 99 cents to tell the difference between what was sold at full price versus offer. Is full price items are listed at 0.95 cents at the end, and my offers are always 0.99 or some other odd number. Mark, we're looking for some salt and pepper shakers, and I can't find them. I thought they were over there in the big white box. I thought they were over here with the clear glass. You said you might know where they are?
I think they're right here.
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right. I completely forgot I kept salt and pepper shakers in one of those boxes. Oh my gosh, you saved me. You know, it gets harder and harder the more inventory you have and remembering where you put it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sold a pair of Western earrings that are in this bag that I dated. I don't know if you can read it here. On May 17th, I listed 10 pairs of earrings from 1 to 10. And here's the earrings. And this is something from my own personal stash from back in the 80s. Isn't that funny? Selling my own 1980s jewelry for $19.99 plus ship, plus they paid tax. Came to $27. Who knew, right? Don't throw out your old jewelry. List it. I found this almost a year ago, and I'll insert a photo here. This is a Fenton beautiful pink perfume bottle stopper. It's just gorgeous. I bought 3 of them at that garage sale, paid $4 for it, and it sold on offer for $24.99 plus ship. Not too bad.
Good morning, everyone. This is our biggest sale of the weekend. The Fostoria divided dish. It's the cubist pattern, and there's 2 little silver spoons with it.
And we paid $5 for it, and it sold for
$29.99.
Yep, that 9 means on offer, because if it was $95, it would be full asking price.
Woohoo!
We'll take it, right?
We'll take it.
Sold these 2 yellow glass candlestick holders on offer for $15 plus shipping. So what do we want as resellers? I imagine the one thing all of us have in common is that we want to make money. We want to make good profit on what we find to sell. For some of us, it supplements our income, and for others, maybe even you, it's your living. It's what puts food on the table. So as I go through this video today and share with you what we've done over the past week, in between, I'm going to pop in here and share with you what I've learned in analyzing the selling strategy, the pricing strategy of a popular YouTuber reseller. And this isn't about you trying to guess, so no need to leave comments below. It's not a guessing game. This is a learning game of what they're doing, and maybe we can adapt some of those things to our reselling strategy. We might learn something. Mark and I are heading down to the Restore today in Johnson City. We have a Restore in Kingsport, but I like the one in Johnson City much better. So we're going to take some things and donate them and do a little shopping. Not that I typically shop Restore much this time of year because we have all the church sales and garage sales and everything. But you know what? He talked me into going to Bob Evans for breakfast and the Restore in Johnson City. So that's where we're heading today. And if we find something, I'll be sure to show you. Love Bob Evans breakfast. This is the only one we have near us, and we used to go to one all the time in Ohio. We could walk to it, huh, Mark?
Yep.
Decided to stop in the thrift shop at Boone's Creek after breakfast and see if we can find something. Look at this precious owl, and he's plush and he's soft and his head moves. Hansa, H-A-N-S-A, and vintage. I think we'll see if we can get him. Can you believe that owl is worth $30 on eBay? That was a good find for $2 and so easy to pack. Love that kind of stuff. We're heading to the Restore now, so see if we can find something. And we have arrived at the Restore. Now we do need to go around to the side and drop off our donation. And our donation is the old vanity from the bathroom that Mark is remodeling from our half bath, and some other stuff that we decided not to list. Saying goodbye to the ugly vanity that I tried to paint. I'm so tired of that thing. And they're letting me slip through the back to get to the store. Came up front to get a basket and see what the sales colors are. This can be a great place to get office supplies. You know, if you need staples, look at that, 50 cents, brand new. And those of you who have been with me for a while, you know I bought a whole bunch of staples here. Some very unique made in Germany staples that I sold for a lot of money. So, and some of these boxes are vintage, look at that. I don't know if these other brands have any value or not. Just some cool old boxes. I might get some of these older boxes here. Maybe do a lot. They don't necessarily feel full though. So we got Swing Line, Monarch, and Tatum. Found some, these are new sealed for $1 each. Some big, extra smooth dark writing pens. So since they're not open, I think I'll get those. Guess it's an office supply day. And this is something I've never picked up before, but I'm going to take a chance on it. These refill pens. And I think I'm going to buy myself this day timer. It's 50 cents for that, 50 cents for the refill. It hasn't been used. I don't know if I'll use it or not or sell it. Still on office supplies, 2 brand new Avery phone message books, $1 each. Buying them for resale. Just walking in here and immediately my eyes went to this nut bowl. It's $2. And to my surprise, it's myrtle wood. Love that. It's beautiful. Banyan, $13. Oh, it's a jewelry box. It's missing a handle. All right, I'm gonna leave that behind. Keep checking out the store, see what else we can find. This is eBay. Do it now. List it now. It's just plastic. Made in USA. Mark found a lamp. You know how I love these vintage lamps.
Yeah, I think it's all in good condition. I went over it. I don't think there's any chips or cracks. I did find a light bulb and put in it and tested it. And
how much is it for?
$4.
It's typically what they are. Yeah, we'll get that for sure. Love it. I haven't found too much so far, but I will say that the lamp and the nut bowl might be our best find so far today. Might just be. So I'm going by the books and I look at this end wall here and find this. It's brass. It's a wall planter. It's $3 and nicely weighted. Well, it's $12.99, so I'm going to get that. Look at this for $1. It's Texas Bullshot Mr. Angus. It's a huge glass. Restaurants, Black Angus restaurants and I think I'll look that up. They sell for about $8 individually. They sell better in lots, so I'm gonna leave this behind for someone else. I thought that was glass. It's plastic. I'll leave that behind for asking $1. Made in Japan. There's 2 of them. They're $2 each. Really beautiful. It's a copper painted. I might see if I can look these up. One looked slightly taller than the other. I found plenty on Etsy, only one on eBay so far, and none sold. Should I do it? 2 of these? So here I am looking at the lamps and I find this little stapler. It's Pilot. And I thought it was missing a piece at first, but now I think it's okay. So I looked it over further and they're asking $2. I think I'll get that. I just found something that I'm willing to take a chance on at $1. It's got some stuffing in the bottom. It's a large bowl. Don't think there's any chips or cracks. And it's Jonathan Adler. Can't find any comps right now, but for $1, I will try that. Where am I going to put it? I guess I'm going to put it up here. This is a little trickier. We've got 2 of these, different patterns, and they're $2 each, and I can't find any sold comps. But the fact that I have two different patterns, I think I'm going to take the chance on these. My takeaway from this is to always look on the bottom shelf, because that's where I found the Jonathan Adler and these two plates. So always check out the bottom shelf. It's often overlooked. This is why I look at everything, even things outside my comfort zone, like soap. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up this grab bag for $1. I'm not sure what the rest of it is worth, but I'm definitely getting that. Okay, everyone, tell me how many of you were Girl Scouts. Here's a little brownie dress. I was just joking with Mark that the Girl Scout brownies had the FedEx colors before FedEx. They're asking $20. You got the beanie and the dress and the scarf, but that's about all it's worth when you put it all together. So can't buy it, but it's cute as can be. So leave a comment. Were you a Girl Scout or a brownie or maybe a Boy Scout? Well, we spent about an hour plus here and looked at everything, and we found some good things. So now we're just going to check out and head on our way. This is their collectible eBay section. Mark, do you remember how much we spent?
Not exactly.
$29.29. And I'm positive we have at least one thing that we bought today that's worth at least $29.29.
I remember now. We spent $29.29.
See how he is. Mower's back. We're heading home, and we'll see you later in the video. As of this video, she has over 3,800 items in her eBay store. Out of those 3,800 items, over 2,000 of them are under $20. And almost 800 out of the 3,800 plus are between $21 and $30. And she runs sales pretty much all the time. And those sales can range from 40 to 50% off. But the items that aren't on sale are when they get down to the point of $19.95 or less. The sales seem to stop at that price point. Some examples of her pricing strategy is this. Listed for $68, 40% off brings it down to $40.80. Listed for $88 with 40% off brings it down to $52.80. Listed at $119 with 40% off brings it down to $71.40. Now, are those items worth the original price? Who's to say, right? Because if you've ever researched sold comps on eBay, which I'm sure you have, you will find that the very same thing that you bought to resell, somebody sold it far less than what you're listing it for, and someone sold it for far higher. Someone gave it away and someone priced it up, and they both still sold it. So who's to say what the starting price should be? And on those items that are under $20, no make offer. Nope, no make offer feature on those. In fact, very few items in her store have make offer. Nope, her strategy is sales. Markdown, price markdown, sales. That's her strategy. Although I have to say, I tried it for about a month and it didn't work for us. And I'm wondering now, is that what hurt our sales, or was it the other stuff going on behind the scenes on eBay and everything else going on in the world? I don't know, but I reversed it last weekend and I stopped doing the 40 to 50% off. I marked our prices back down and put make offer back on. But it works for her. Where are you? I hear you. Let's just hope they don't, on my head. Good morning. Mark and I are heading out to church rummage sale. It is Friday. And Mark, do you want to say good morning way over there? Come on over and say good morning. Look at him. Look how skinny he is.
Good morning.
Look at that face. He's lost so much weight. How many pounds now?
40.
40 pounds. I'm down about, maybe 14. I'm getting closer to my goal. Anyway, we're still doing the intermittent fasting. If you caught that video, the off-topic video. Anyways, the birds are really chattery out here, aren't they? Chirpy?
I think it's a mockingbird.
Ah, okay. All right, let's get to the sale. One of my favorite church rummage sales at Cassidy. And good, it's not too crowded yet. They call it the Grandma's Attic Sale. This is the one that has that pretty garden. what I'm talking about, the little garden. It's so pretty. So pretty. Let the fun begin. Glassware is over here. We might be a little bit late. We're like an hour and a half later than when it opened. The prices are always good. The big claret, $3 a box. These are huge. Huge. Baskets. I'm always looking for sweet grass baskets. Oh, that's so cute. It's so tiny. Wow, what's ceramic? Might be a craft project. Kind of scary to ship something like that. Oh, another Coleman cooler. This one's not in as good a shape as my last one we sold. 50 cents. So far, nothing, but I just got here. Does anybody still buy these? Probably the green ones. This looks like a golf ball display. Oil lamp. Jewelry. These are pretty. Here we go again. Looking at jewelry. And I've got so much to list. Kitty cat earrings. Now those are cute. They would probably sell. Lowest I've ever seen. It's like it's leftovers from last year instead of more stuff put out. $2 for biscuit cutters, cookie cutters. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, I've never seen so little stuff. I swear donations are down everywhere, even at the church sales. Donations are down. It's too bad because we always find stuff here. I'd have to think outside of my regular stuff. I used to make stuff like this years ago. Got lamp, 20. Okay, we got a brass lamp here. At least it's some kind of pot metal. Look like brass. It's kind of cool. It's a maybe for $2.
First of all, it looks like it's probably been rewired because the socket and the switch here appear to be newer than the base.
The thing we're most concerned about is this could be like a paper or cardboard, and it's pretty nasty looking, so I don't think that's going to clean up. I have to think about that. Still trying to find a couple of things. Empty. Found something that might have potential. This per barrel for $1. Let's do the car boot haul. We bought the 2 boxes of Libby glasses. These are clarets. They're not brand new, but barely used, and they were $3 a box, and I'll show you here what they're going for. And then we bought this Cracker Barrel jar, and what's unusual is that the lid is yellow, not white. It was $1, and I'll show you here what these are going for. Uh-oh, Mark, what are you showing me here?
That is the original color.
Uh-oh.
And this on the outside is
that's staining,
fading,
yellow, aging, smoke, maybe age sitting in a window. Okay, I might have made a mistake about the yellow lid, but so hopefully we'll get some money out of this.
Pyrex made in USA.
There you go. And then we bought some figurines, some home interior figurines. These are part of the nativity set, the children's nativity set. Paid $3 for all 3 bundles here. And this is the 3rd one here. So we got all 3 for $3. And I bought these kitty cat earrings for $1. They're pierced earrings and the tail moves. So what type of items does she sell? I have a little cheat sheet here. Out of her 3,800 plus listings, 720 are women's clothing, 42 in children's, and 670 in menswear. So 670 in men's clothing versus 720 in women's, all different sizes of women, small to plus size. I'd say that's pretty heavy on men's clothing. I too like buying men's clothing to resell. The XXLs, the XLTs, that's the size of clothing that I like to buy, and women's plus sizes. 200 items in shoes and purses. And the other category, which is truly the other category, includes everything from a zipper to home goods and home decor. There are over 1,500 items out of the 3,800. So not quite half the store are home goods, home decor, and miscellaneous other things. The lowest price in her store is $4.99, and the highest price, $1,440. So there's a wide range of prices. In the last 90 days, as of today, as of this video, she has sold 599 items. That 90 days is 3 months. So that number divided by 3 comes out to approximately 200 sales a month on eBay. Not too bad. The lowest item sold was $5 with $5 ship. The highest price, $323 plus ship. And that was sold at 35% off. And most of the items that sold were 45 to 50% off, with the majority being 50% off. So again, market high, put it on sale. It works for some people. It didn't work for us, but maybe my items just weren't unique enough to carry that really high price that I put on them. No matter that they were on sale, the perceived value probably wasn't there. That's all I can figure. Out of the 599 items sold, 12 sold on offer, only 12. And 11 sold on auction. So this seller doesn't do much with offers or auctions. It's all about, again, pricing strategy is price it high, put it 40 to 50% on sale. That's her strategy. Sourcing strategy. Isn't that the challenge, trying to find things to resell? It's truly getting harder and harder, and I think she's feeling it too. Plus, I also think she's feeling the economy just a little bit. Her sales, from a month ago, her sales are down a little over 16%. So even the big resellers are being affected somewhat by either eBay's changes, internal changes, and or the economy. One never knows. And she's replenishing pretty much as fast as she's selling, because her inventory is only about 100 items more than it was a month ago. That could be because sourcing has become more challenging, or because the sales have slowed a little. Again, it's just numbers that I've looked at and giving my take on it. No judgment, not absolute facts. I don't know all the inside story, but I'm sharing what I can see and my takeaway from the numbers. She lives in an area with really big Goodwill stores. I don't know if you call them mega Goodwills, but there's plenty of sourcing opportunities. So along with the Goodwills and thrift stores, a variety of thrift stores, there are flea markets and garage sales and auctions that she goes to. Oh, and an outlet mall, buying brand new items at outlet malls at discounted prices. That's something that most of us don't have access to. And I just want to add that I believe her average sales price, average price sold, is anywhere from $25 to $28. And she is willing to buy anything that she can make a profit on. Doesn't that sound like most of us? But she's looking for unique items that can be perceived at a very high price so that she can put them on sale. A couple of things about her eBay store. No returns. She accepts no returns unless, of course, eBay forces it upon us. So no returns in all her listings. No free shipping, no free returns. And although I know a lot of YouTubers resell to the audience, she does get some sales from her audience, but that's not the majority of her sales. You can tell from the comments who's watching YouTube versus not, because they get more personal in the comments, like saying their name and saying love your channel, etc. Although there's some sales from YouTube subscribers, that is not the majority of her sales. Like us, and probably like you, she's reselling to the general public. So what's my takeaway from analyzing this particular YouTuber reseller? She resells full-time plus. Reselling is what puts food on her table, and then some. She hustles, meaning she works very, very hard. eBay is probably her sole source of income, not necessarily. There's YouTube, and maybe she has other income that we don't know about. And she's building a pipeline of inventory. Even though it's getting harder to replenish the inventory as it's selling, because we all know it's getting harder to find things, just like most resellers, she just keeps going out there and finding more stuff and trying to find things that are unique, focusing heavily on home decor, home goods, focusing on new items whenever possible, focusing heavily on unique items, and whenever possible, new items. Marking it up really high, crazy, ridiculous prices, probably has nothing to do with what they're selling for. And half of her sold items were between $10 and $19.99. So that shows you having a variety of price point is a really good thing. Don't put all your eggs in the high-priced items. Have a variety of everything. But of course, if we've had items on the shelf for a long time, be willing to let them go, be willing to clearance them out and let them go. Probably like what I'm going to do real soon with these coffee cups on our shelf. I've had them way too long. They need to go. Need a coffee cup? Not discounting and putting 40 to 50% sales on. No make offer, no sales on items under $19.95, and willing to price her things all the way down to $5 to clear out inventory that's not moving and keep replenishing it with better inventory. That's my takeaway. Again, it's not about guessing who it is. I would prefer that you not leave comments as to who you think the reseller is. I would just prefer that you share if you learn something from this and what your strategy is, your personal reselling strategy, your pricing strategy, your business strategy. That would be helpful to everyone. And I have a favor to ask of you. I've been putting out these vlogs, these behind the scenes, reselling and part personal, taking you along with us for 18 videos now, counting this one. Many of you have missed a lot of the vlogs. So what I'm asking is if you will go back to the playlist for the vlogs, and if you would please take some time while you're working, while you're listening, and watch the entire playlist and get caught up on the ones that missed, because a lot of times what I share in a vlog connects to past vlogs. There's a story going on from week to week, and I'll reference back things. So if you want to help a YouTuber out, I'd appreciate it if you would go back and watch the playlist for our vlogs and make sure you're up on everything. I truly appreciate that. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and thanks for watching. Mark and I will see you soon.